best. Only a plaster can tackle this. The dressing is drug-free, made from natural proteins, and protects the cut from flies and dirt while helping it to heal. This stick-anywhere plaster has been developed by Europe's biggest manufacturer of sausage skins. The same fibre, collagen, is used in both. The plaster was originally developed to stick on carcasses in abattoirs, so it had to be strong. And now it's helping living animals to get better. And that's all from Countryfile today. Until next Sunday, goodbye.
Antibiotics down on the farm help animals stay healthy and grow faster. Next week, are we breeding superbugs that could kill humans? And keep up with the latest farming news with Farming Today every weekday morning at 5:45.
On this week's 999, a race against time, a man buried alive.
Within 5 to 10 minutes it has started to set.
And a freak fall leads to a life-threatening decision.
John, are you okay? I think I might have damaged my neck. He had the potential to kill himself.
999, Tuesday, 9:30, BBC One.
What the Mad March Hare has in common with Easter. Wildlife on One in 5 minutes. The news now on BBC One with Moira Stewart.
Good afternoon. Sinn Féin's chief negotiator, Martin McGuinness, has said Republicans still have areas of concern about the Northern Ireland peace agreement, but he urged his party to give the settlement a fair wind at Sinn Féin's annual conference next week. The Prime Minister, Tony Blair, may enlist the support of his predecessor, John Major, to campaign for a yes vote in the May referendum.
An Easter service in County Armagh, a time of hope for Christians around the world, and maybe now also for the people of Northern Ireland.
The developments of the past few days have not only mesmerized us, not only taken our breath away, but they have in a sense said something of great importance to us as we thank God for Easter morning.
Having negotiated the agreement, Sinn Féin's leaders haven't said whether they'll sign up or not. They'll consult their party before deciding what to do. They know they'll have a difficult job persuading some of their supporters to accept a deal which doesn't offer a united Ireland, the long-term goal of Republicans.
There are areas of concern within the document for Republicans, in my opinion, and over the course of the last couple of days, some people have adopted a very sensible approach. They've expressed their concerns, and they've also stated their opinion that they believe that there is potential within the document.
To help win May's referendum, the government is sending a copy of the agreement to every household in the province. The push to persuade the people is on. Peter Hunt, BBC News, Belfast.
The Deputy Prime Minister, John Prescott, is on his way to the Midlands to inspect the flood damage. Mopping up operations are underway across central England, but high water levels are now threatening the east of the country.
Throughout the night, the Army distributed sandbags to areas along the Great Ouse in Bedfordshire thought to be most at risk. Further upstream, the damage had already been done, with water levels the second highest ever recorded. With more than 150 people rehoused, a number of properties are lying vacant, but police say they're stepping up their patrols. The river in Bedford peaked just before midnight. Although it's now receding, the threat of flooding isn't over. In Bedfordshire, as in other affected areas, all it means is the problem has moved downriver. The sheer weight of the water has destroyed boats and caravans. 5 people have already lost their lives, and the hundreds evacuated over the weekend now face the onerous task of mopping up.
The largest teachers' union, the NUT, has called for a campaign to abolish the current school inspection system and to end the government's policy of naming and shaming schools that are failing. At its annual conference in Blackpool, the NUT has also attacked the government's plans to involve business in education action zones to help schools in disadvantaged areas. Gay rights campaigners disrupted the Archbishop of Canterbury's traditional Easter sermon at Canterbury Cathedral. The Archbishop had just begun speaking when a group of demonstrators rushed up to the pulpit.
Hare supports discrimination against lesbian and gay people. He opposes lesbian and gay human rights. This is not a Christian teaching.
The group protesting against lesbian and gay discrimination were led out of the cathedral. One man was arrested. The Pope has celebrated Easter Mass before 100,000 pilgrims in Rome. Looking and sounding frail, Pope John Paul prayed in several languages for peace, especially in the Middle East, and urged people to maintain their hope in Christ into the new millennium. And that's it for now. The early evening news is at 6:30.
When I first heard somebody wanted to make a film about the wildlife of EastEnders and neighbours, I thought they were joking.
Over here on Ramsay Street, it's a different story. We know we've got animals here, because Melbourne has its fair share of snakes and spiders.
From the deadly spiders in a Ramsay Street postbox
Each one of these tiny creatures is already venomous.
to the foxiest members of the EastEnders cast, you'll see the wildlife behind the scenes of the BBC's favourite soaps. Streets Apart, Easter Monday at 6:15 on BBC One.
Not short of an offer or two, the men are queuing up for Kathy and EastEnders in half an hour. First on BBC One, Wildlife on One.